Let's go, girls.
The development of women and young girls is a matter Glendora Lashley holds dear to her heart. As a young woman, she takes pride in assisting other young women and girls in whatever way she could. Most recently, in recognition of International Women's Day, her foundation hosted a seminar. And although cameras were not allowed in the room, she said the seminar was impactful.
We had some powerful women. It was, supported by the US Embassy, the Canadian High Commission, and the British High Commission in Trinidad. And we had powerful speakers from those territories and from Tobago come out. And in the conference, which unfortunately we couldn't invite the media to cover all of that, what you saw were real women hurting and being able to kind of unpack emotionally in a way that I don't think we have seen before in Tobago, because you had 100+ people in the room. And people were coming out and saying, listen, I can relate to what this person was saying. That story sounds like mine. I was also suicidal. I also have a male partner who doesn't help in the home. I also have children that, literally get me frustrated. I don't know what to do with them. And you saw that, and that's what happens every day.
Speaking specifically on this year's International Women's Day theme, Press for Progress, and women's equality in general, Ms. Lashley believes women need to step up to the plate and go after what they want.
Recently we had a conversation about this, and it was brought up that women aren't given some sorts of promotions and so on. They teach us to be ladylike. You need to sit and cross your legs, and you don't need to be warish. Your voice doesn't need to be too loud and that kind of thing. How do you demand respect in a workplace? In a male workspace where those guys are more aggressive and they talk with that kind of, assertiveness and aggression. How do you sit there politely and say, oh, well, I think I should be promoted to the manager, or I think I should be supervisor. It doesn't work that way. So unless a woman realizes that it is what it is, and you need to take the responsibility and say, this is what I want, this is how I'm going to get it. No, not everything calls for being aggressive. Sometimes you use what people call your female charm in terms of perhaps being the tactful one, or being the emotional one, or you just know how to deal with it. But for me, I think in general, where opportunities are concerned, if you want something, you go after it.
Through her organization, which is now in its 9th year of existence, Ms. Lashley also deals with sensitive matters such as child molestation, incest and abuse in Tobago.
And Tobagonians. Those things are taboo, people don't come out. We've proven that we hold confidentiality dear to us, and so we respect people's privacy, and that has been a major accomplishment, because it's very, very difficult to go into people's homes and their communities to talk about these tough topics.
Ms. Lashley said her non-profit organization focuses on the holistic development of boys and girls. She explained it is run by a board of directors, each of whom has a specific area to deal with.
And so every director has a point where they would like to see advancement on the island. For example, we have one director whose focus is on literacy and ensuring that young boys and girls in Tobago can read. We have another person whose focus is preventing young people from going into the criminal justice system. My focus is general, but I'm also into really advancing women and girls, and so each of us come together and we will decide, okay, what are the projects we want to undertake for the year, and so we go forward in that way.
While the Lily Foundation has been recognized by the Tobago House of Assembly for its outstanding work, it was the Human Rights Leader Award that was bestowed on Glendora Lashley by the Canadian High Commission that was seen as one of its greatest achievements.
There was a pilot project by the Government of Canada where part of it was to establish a Human Rights Leader Award. And so each High Commission in the 11 territories were asked to nominate 3 women in each country to be considered for the award. In Trinidad and Tobago, I was one of the women who were put forward by the Trinidad and Tobago High Commission, Canadian High Commission in Port of Spain. And fortunately, they selected me. I looked at the other two women, and they're very, very well deserving, and they have a wealth of, experience and are well known.
Yes.
But in this case, they selected me, and I'm very, very humbled at that.
The Lily Foundation has assisted hundreds of young people, even helping some of them to travel to different countries as far as Africa to experience and learn about different cultures. I'm Patricia Nicholson for C News.